Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Today I'm doing a 2024 election prediction between Republican Senator from Missouri Josh Hawley and New York Representative Alexandra Ocasio Cortez. So with that said, let's get into it. AOC will start off by winning the West Coast. I think she'll win these states in the safe column. I think AOC will also go out and win the state of Illinois, her home state of New York, as well as the District of Columbia, Maryland, Delaware, New Jersey, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, Vermont. New Hampshire will be coming back to. Maine's first district I think would be safe, and I think that will be it for all the safe states as of now. Now, the safe states for Josh Hawley, he will win most of the Republican states, including Utah, Wyoming, Idaho, Montana, both North and South Dakota, all of Nebraska except Nebraska's 2nd district, and we'll be coming back to that. Kansas, Oklahoma, Louisiana, Arkansas, Missouri, Indiana, West Virginia, Kentucky, Tennessee, Mississippi, Alabama, and South Carolina, and the state of Alaska. That gets Josh Hawley to 125. AOC is at 181. Now, I'm going to do the states that are likely for AOC, which I think will be the state of New Mexico. I think the state of Colorado will also be likely for AOC. I also think the state of Virginia will go likely for AOC as well. These states, I think I could see AOC winning by about 8 to 9% or so. So, AOC has 209. I now think Josh Hawley will win the states of Iowa and Ohio likely. Josh Hawley has a lot of similar policies to President Trump, and President Trump won these states by a very similar margin to what the likely margin would be for Josh Hawley, so I believe these states will go likely. I think the state of Texas would also go likely as well, probably about 7-8% or so. I think Josh Hawley will be able to win Texas in the likely column. That gets him up to 188. AOC at 209. Now, we go on to the lean states. I think first off, AOC I think would win the state of Minnesota by lean to likely, but narrowly in the lean column, probably by about 4% or so, 4 or 5%. Minnesota I could see being closer this time around. However, I think AOC, given the more progressive turnout out of Minneapolis and St. Paul, I think AOC will be able to win Minnesota by about 4 to 5 percentage points. I think the state of New Hampshire would also go in the lean column for AOC. New Hampshire is a state where Trump Republicans don't typically do too well, and I think Josh Hawley, given everything that happened with the election and stuff, I don't think that would go too well in the state of New Hampshire. I think AOC would beat Josh Hawley by about 4 or 5%. Similar to what Joe Biden beat Donald Trump by, but a little less. So AOC is up to 223. Josh Hawley's at 188. I now think that Josh Hawley will be able to win the state of Florida, and I think he will be able to win it in the lean to tilt column by about a 2-3 point win. Probably closer to 2%, probably 2.5 or so, but nevertheless in the lean column. I think Josh Hawley wins the state of Florida. I think Josh Hawley honestly still wins the state of North Carolina in the lean column as well. I think he wins this state by about 3%, and that's another state to his column. Josh Hawley is 234. AOC has 223. I think the state of Maine goes in the likely to lean column. I'm going to put it in lean for now. It's going to be very close by about 4%, 5% or so, but I'm going to give it to AOC. I'm also going to give Maine's 2nd district very narrowly to Josh Hawley. Josh Hawley having a Republican populist message similar to Donald Trump will help him in a state like Maine. That gets Josh Hawley to 235. AOC is at 225. The remaining states, I think, are going to be the core battlegrounds of this election. Now, I think, first things first, I think AOC will be able to win the state of Michigan very narrowly by about 2 to 3%. Nevertheless, I do think she'll be able to win this state. Actually, I'm going to put in the tilt column, to be honest. I'm going to put in the tilt column, thinking about it more. AOC doesn't have much Rust Belt support, but I think she'll be able to win the state of Michigan. I think that Josh Hawley will be able to win the state of Wisconsin. I think he'll win the state of Wisconsin. Wisconsin's going to be trending red in 2024, I believe. And I think that this would be a prime position against a candidate like AOC, whose socialist policies will not play too well, and the Green New Deal will not play too well in the Rust Belt states. I think AOC will lose the state of Wisconsin to Josh Hawley. I do think, however, the state of Georgia will flip back to Josh Hawley in this regard. Georgia was very, very close and is a Democrat trending state. However, AOC being a socialist candidate, I don't think is going to play too well in the state of Georgia. Joe Biden and AOC are very, very different in terms of politics. And if the Republican Party in Georgia finds a way to coalesce in 2022, we could see the state flip back in 2024. However, if the Democrats continue to have strong showings in Georgia in 2022, including winning both governor and Senate seats, we could very well see Georgia go blue for the very, very near future. But I'm going to give Josh Hawley the state of Georgia. That gets him to 261. AOC is at 240. I'm going to give AOC the state of Arizona. Very, very narrowly, but Arizona is a state that is trending blue. It voted for Joe Biden. I think that if it's Josh Hawley versus AOC, it might actually even be closer than last time or than 2020. But I'm going to give AOC the state of Arizona. Maricopa County and the suburban counties surrounding it are all trending in the Democratic direction, and I don't know if Josh Hawley is going to be able to do enough to stop that and reverse that trend. So I'm going to give Arizona to AOC. I am now down to the state of Nevada and Pennsylvania. The state of Nevada is interesting because Nevada does not like socialist Democrats. And Josh Hawley being a populist-styled Republican, I think would honestly be enough to help and win the state of Nevada. Which is very, very interesting to see Nevada going red and Arizona going blue. But for the next 10 years or so, this is very likely to be the outcome and situation we see more often than not. So I'm going to give the state of Nevada to Josh Hawley. He has 267. AOC is 251. This election is going to come down to the state of Pennsylvania. Pretty much similarly to how the election came down between Trump versus Biden, whereas Wisconsin, Pennsylvania. And I'm going to give... Oh, I forgot about Nebraska's 2nd District. I'm going to give Nebraska's 2nd District to Josh Hawley. Totally forgot about that. I'm going to give Pennsylvania to Josh Hawley. My main reasoning for this, as I mentioned, is AOC's support of the Green New Deal in the industrial Rust Belt. Yeah, the Green New Deal does not play too well in Wisconsin, Michigan, and Pennsylvania. And I think President Trump, or former President Trump, very well could have won the Rust Belt states had he performed the third debate in the first one where he mentioned the effects of the Green New Deal. And I think that Josh Hawley, I don't think would make those mistakes against a candidate like AOC, who literally wrote and co-sponsored the Green New Deal. I think Wisconsin and Pennsylvania and Nevada and Georgia flip to Josh Hawley's column. This gives Josh Hawley a victory of 287 to AOC's 251. That is going to do it for today's video. Thank you everyone so much for watching. If you're new to the channel, this is your first time seeing one of my videos, make sure you like the video and subscribe to my channel. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for watching another one of my videos. Thank you so much. It means the world to me. And that is going to do it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.